Yo, what is up, guys? Different type of video. Well, it's a rush. It's a rush. I actually did rush. I forgot to record. Well, I didn't forget to record. I wanted to stream it, but then I got like a little bit sick and I didn't want to sound like sick on the stream and that kind of stuff. And I also didn't really want to wake up and like prepare the whole stream and that kind of stuff. So, yep. This is what what came first. So I rushed like just I put an alarm because the rush is pretty late for me. I put an alarm. I just rushed and I went back to bed. And I rushed for the whole hour, but this video is gonna be just the last 20 minutes of rush because I couldn't record the whole thing on my phone. It might be a bit laggy here and there. I'm gonna talk over some AOs, what I'm using, why I'm using it, that kind of stuff. So this is a little bit more informative rather than my standard rush where I'm actually focusing on actual rushing. So let's try to do it like that. I've been bombing a lot, still a lot of Mali defense, still a lot of that kind of shit. Like you know what it is. It's the Mali meta. It's Mali everywhere. Mali. It's a goddamn fish. It's fish season. It's the season where the fish procs, and then is with a bomb on its head, but because of the proc, because of the healing, it still heals as much as the proc. So as you can see here, it's like 341 right now. So there's like 19 minutes left for the rush. And I can actually like do poof, bomb into the next battle because I can skip searching for the next attack. So we can speed up shit a little bit. This was same as always, Lucian, easy, Lucian, food. Question I get quite often, why Kona and Tion? Why do you use sometimes Kona? Why do you sometimes use Tion? Simple explanation, Kona is better against fire units, so Belenus, Rika, those kind of units on defense, because you can cleanse like the AoE debuff, so this kind of shit you could cleanse it if you're not stunned by the Pisama, but whatever. Also, Kona is swift with fight on plus 175 or something around there, which actually is enough to follow up on the Kabila always. The Tion is a higher base speed, it's 95, it's plus 150, so it's 245, but it's not enough for the Kabila because the Kabila, well, it ranges somewhere. I can make the Kabila, it really depends because I actually switch runes from the Kabila when I'm using it. I could use it somewhere between, mostly it's around like 320 to 340. Yeah, somewhere like in between that range. Just really depends what I throw on it, what I have on defense, if the defense units are using some speed runes or not, if I want to heavy re-rune when I do rush and that kind of stuff. Do you always need to re-rune while doing rush? No, it's just like I have a way excessive amount of mana, so I'm like, well, why the hell not? But also I did a whole lot of rushes, G3, like there's 60 rush videos. I think this is number 60 or number 61 of rush videos on my channel. Did I re-rune for all of them? No. Did I get G3 in like pretty much like 95% of them? Yes, totally, so yeah. Yeah, this AO is pretty chill, it's pretty safe. There's probably more ways to deal with this. I also started to notice with the Mali meta is that more people are using no stripper teams. The moment people are starting to use more no stripper teams, you can bring back the shield will cleaves. So you just go the whole team on will, the galleon double shield, probably another unit on another shield, and then it's pretty easy to clear those. So I'm already rank 2 here. I started from like rank 300. But yeah, it's just catching up with number 1. So I was like, okay, where's number 1? Where's number 1? So this is one of those defenses as well. If you would go like Alicia Galleon, and then like you could even go like any damage dealer next to it. Like if you just go Galleon plus 3 AoE damage dealers, you're probably gonna beat this team. Just if you have enough damage. Like sure, Molly's gonna be annoying. Sure, Masha and Pisama shit might hit a little bit hard, but this defense should actually be pretty easy. I didn't rune up a team like that because my Alicia is actually on will. And then I don't have any other units. And then afterwards I don't have any other units that are also on will because my Zyros is not. My other Alicia is triple fight, so it's also not on will, so I'm not too used to having that meta like possible, but since people are using Molly with Figure and that kind of stuff, you do have to watch out that Figure like puts more glancing debuff, so you might want to have like a slow tier stripper for that as well if needed. But yeah, that's about that. So you don't have to outspeed, you just let them give them the first turn, and then you just clear that. Or you use a similar team like this with like a Swift Ganny, you reset the whole thing and you start like speed cleaving it, I guess. And when you can find something to Lucian, you're gonna Lucian it, right? Easy peasy. Like that's the thing, like at some point you want to make as many AOs to clear as many people as fast as possible. So that's why you want to not have like just a Lucian AO. You don't want to have just a Zyros AO, just an Alicia AO. No, like I have Bomb AO, I have speed, like Lucian with speed lead AO, I have Lucian with attack lead AO, I have bombs, I have Alicia on speed, like the speed Alicia team. I don't really have the slow Alicia team right now, so that's pretty much. And then I have like the Gianna, Gany team. Those are pretty much my teams mostly right now. And I started using some more Bastet bombs, which is pretty funny. Because some more people are putting like M. Bison on defense. I don't really feel like M. Bison does that much more than just HP lead from what I've seen so far. But he's getting like semi-popular for the 44% HP lead for some reason. But I was pretty fortunate in this whole rush for landing a lot of bombs, which helps out a lot as well. Well, one resist out of 8, which is pretty good. So it is a lot of damage. And then we have Shock Attack. Still love that skill. It's funny actually that my Gianna is almost doing more damage without crits on skill 1 than my Sierra is. While my Sierra is like way higher on HP. Or on attack, of course. The difference with that was stupid to do. The difference with that comes from artifacts. So the artifacts from Gianna are not that heavy focused on. They're more like accuracy focused, and they have like some side like damage from X stats. While the artifacts from Sierra are just pure bomb damage, which is better for PvP in like the normal, like non-RTA. But in RTA, both of them you want to have like damage from attack, damage from speed, damage from HP, damage from whatever damage. Damage from damage. That kind of shit. So yeah, we can skip to the next because we're searching for a fight, and then we find a fight, and then we bomb the same team again. Yay! Let's see if it goes better this time. Still landing all shit. This skill is actually pretty fast in this setup. So we land all bombs. Yay! Let's see how much damage we do. See if we can pass this. So yeah, the Sierra bomb is 57k, so double like attack buff bomb, boosted bombs as I like to call them. 75 or 57k is 57.5k, 47.5k. Yeah, pretty nice damage. And then it's all sheep road. But next one, let's go. Bunch of TL Langs. The TL Langs are also pretty clearable with like the same team I've been using before. Also gotta keep farming, recording this, still farm, always farming, boys. Auto farm. The thing with auto farm is really chill, but at some point you gotta start selling everything, and then it takes quite some time, like quite some effort of looking at your screen. And then people are like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm selling runes, and I'm starting the next run, and then I get back to my phone in about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on what you're running and how fast. They're like, why are you doing that? Because I can. That was an old slogan of like another game. I think it was Maple Story. Like they use for everything because you can and it's free. And technically what they did there was free, but because you can and it's free didn't really make sense because that was one of the first like heavy gacha games that I know. There's probably some other gacha games like before that as well, but they actually had like a tower. Like before you could just buy stuff, and it was mostly like cosmetics, and it didn't get much more crazy than cosmetics at first. And then they started adding like gachapon tickets, and then we went heavy gacha, and then at some point they added like way too useful items like pets picking up like your stuff, and then they added cubing, and that's why they ruined the game. It was pretty much like that. They added um they always had like let's say they always had flat stats, and then they added like 4 more lines of stats plus reaps. And instead of actually being able to roll in those stats, you can only re-up into those stats. That's kind of what they added with like the gacha stuff. So yeah, that's how you pay to win the game, right? Yeah, a lot of bombs. I feel like it's pretty like bomb heavy meta. Like sure you don't really want to bomb because people are like, bombs are so RNG, blah blah blah. But like some of these teams you just cannot really Lucian. Maybe with a light Chun Li you can get rid of a lot of these teams. True, I don't have one. I am only lucky enough to get a light Dalsum, which is really shit. That unit absolutely doesn't do anything. And then I got a lot of like the normal element, like whatnot, but didn't get any of the net fives. Also not the normal elements, and I didn't get any of like, I pretty much just didn't get anything. Well, I didn't get anything. I got a whole bunch of like normal Chun-Lis, like normal element Chun-Lis, normal elements, Dalsims, but nothing too cool. They will too hard. I got like the most packs that gave like something useful next to it. So, but yeah, still. Could be better, could be better. This team might actually be Lucianable, but I didn't really want to risk it. I think I could Lucian this team, but yeah, I don't really want to risk it. If I can make like a safe kill, why would you risk it, right? Bop. Damage. With the damage, missing some bombs, getting some hits in, getting slept. I feel like Triana's actually getting quite out of meta in RTA. You don't see that much Trianas anymore. I used mine today like a little bit, but it didn't really work out as well. But I feel like she's actually getting kind of kicked out of meta. She's not that bad though. 2,300 points, pretty high up. Yep, and if you can Lucian it, you Lucian it. But it's pretty difficult in current meta to Lucian stuff, because what can you Lucian is like the Triton AOs without too much crazy stuff, like just a Molly in there, or just a Miho, or both. Already makes it pretty difficult to Lucian it. And sure, you have to outspeed in the kind of jazz, but that's for me the easy part. It's actually funny, like on Kabila you can stack like damage from speed, and your second skill is a multi-hit. Kabila can do a lot of damage because you have a 33 lead. You have like what, like just already like 330, 340 speed on Kabila or whatnot. And then you do like damage from speed. It kind of adds up. Especially because it's like a ×3 hit. Or ×4? No, I think ×3. Man, so many of these toxic teams, like half has Molly something, half has like Molly this, Molly that. But yeah, bombable. Very, very bombable team. But yeah, if you would miss like the bombs, these teams might be pretty annoying. Also, do you really need a Dover? No, it could be Eddie Bomber, but Dover is just like the best bomber is still Liebly because it just deals most damage. Afterwards, I would probably go for, if you just have normal elements, I would probably go for Malaka. I think Malaka has most use. Either Malaka or Taurus. I'm not sure who has like the highest base like attack, which is just like a big factor as well. So that's where we find the one that's number 1. He's 112 points ahead of me. Fuck. I was like, I couldn't find like number 1 for like all the time. I'm like, okay, never mind. But like Tudor is also like, he's ranked like 4 or 5. So I'm also like close to 100 points ahead of him. So the points like difference is just insanely far. But yeah, that's where I was like, okay, never mind, not gonna get legend, because I was actually like being ranked 2 for a while. Like gives you like, wow, maybe I can get legend, maybe I can do something today, and then you're like, yeah, never mind, never mind. I'll just be ranked 2 again, like always. Like I'm pretty sure I got the most rank 2s in Europe out of all people in like arena. I'm pretty sure I got rank 2 at least, like bare minimum, at least 10 to 15 times. At least. I got rank 2 so many times, every time behind Chris. But at least, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 15 to 20 times even. And I got legends about 5 or 6. I think 5. So started getting in some more hits. That team I could have easily hit actually. Those teams, like this you can Lucian as well. Like it's totally Lucianable. It's just a little bit risky that Molly glances too much. Yeah, same for this one. I should have totally gone for this one. Like my Tiana in this setup is like plus 207, I think, on speed, crit damage, attack. So I outspeed most of the bus stats with that. And then it's just, as long as like armor break lands on enough units, you crit enough units. Actually my Zyros is like 82 crit rate or something, so it's not that much, but the accuracy on my Zyros is with artifacts like close to like 65-70%, which that helps out a lot. That helps out a lot for like consistent hits. Seiishizo also pretty high up. Double R the mule. Its team is so stupid. So yeah, we started getting a lot of like net 5 like kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to try if I can bomb Shin. Like I'm pretty sure I could bomb it. Mostly I can Lucian him, but it's a little bit wonky-ish. So bombing is just a lot safer because, like, in hindsight, Gianna and Ciara +2 of anything can probably like duo like most of the teams, just because they're like heavy bruisers. So it's just really safe for me to bomb with those 2 units in the field. And shark attack. Of course, these fights do tend to take a lot longer, especially if you're like proccing, skill wanting a lot, blah blah blah. Resist some bombs is also not really helping. And then poof, pretty much everything is dead. You did, and you did, and you did. We got about 2 minutes left. Just 2 minutes left. I'm not sure. Also, I'll leave in the comments if you like these kind of rushes more or you like my standard rushing, because I kind of like at normal rushes I interact like a little bit more with chat and that kind of stuff. So this way it's not really possible. So is what it is. Is what it is. Oh yeah, this team I was like, oh, I don't have much time left. Let's just try it, Lucian, whatever. And yeah, at first I thought like Lucianing as a Wrath is probably really difficult, right? That's nearly impossible. But then check my Lucian damage. So this is my Lucian damage on speed lead. So actually I have extra damage on water, and the damage on wind and light is like more normal. The damage on dark, I'm pretty sure that one has like damage reduction effect. But it's 16, like pretty much like 16.3Ks on a speed lead with just 3 sets of fight. Yeah, 3 sets of fight. If I had Pisama on fight set, it would of course be better. But my Pisama is Nemesis Blade Will, which is pretty good for offense as well. So yeah, that fight was just about in time. I think that's the last one. Did I do another one? I think I was checking here if I can lose another one. Yeah, this is the team I bombed before. I'm not sure if I'm actually... No, I think I went in and then it immediately closed. Yep. So yeah, that was rank 2. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.